Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual Dromies. I am your host, Raptor105, and tonight we shall celebrate the best and worst that Paleo Media had to offer in 2022. I've actually had this award idea in my mind for a couple of years, when we were still in an absolute Paleo Media drought. So my original idea was to just make it a one and done award show, selecting the best of all time, the best dinosaur movie, the best dinosaur documentary, and so on. I always thought that there would never be enough new material to restrict it to just the current year, especially with dinosaur documentaries losing their prevalence since 2011 and dinosaur movies being limited to whenever the next Jurassic World sequel was released, but that changed in 2022. Well, we still got that newest Jurassic World sequel, and it has sparked enough discourse to get its own dedicated categories. But we also finally experienced a resurgence of other dinosaur media outside of the Jurassic franchise. Prehistoric Planet gave us that dino documentary high that we have been chasing since the original Walking with Dinosaurs. Primal had an excellent season 2. And indie Paleo Media has also been on the rise. Right now, in this awards show, they're little more than honorary mentions. But they show us that we have the power to break up the monotony of Paleo Media that was present just a few years ago. I hope you all supported the Kickstarter for Forgotten Bloodlines Agate, so it can one day too be nominated for a Dromie. Depending on if there will be any more Dromies after this. I'm not sure. The fact that you're watching this so late in March when the poll was in January tells you what an unreliable editor I am when it comes to deadlines. I apologize. But hey, as long as this video comes out before the big documentaries of this year, we can pretend it's still the beginning of the year, right? Speaking of which, the fact that we are about to get several high quality documentaries in the same year kinda means I have to give them their recognition next year. But one thing at a time. Let's look at the current poll about 2022's Paleo Media. Within a 1 month period, we got 1,826 votes in total. Nobody voted for every single category, but even the one with the least amount still got 1,406 votes, which should still be large enough to pass as a representative sample size. This is why you ping everyone in a Discord server with over 1,000 people. No regrets. I have read the positive and negative feedback, and I take full blame for some of the nominees being controversial or not deserving. The 30 awards tonight are going to be presented by a diverse array of fans, users of the Paleo Stream Discord, and YouTube content creators. I want to thank each and every one of them for making time to participate in this. Hopefully there will be fun surprises for you viewers. Hey, speaking of Paleo Stream, make sure to check out tomorrow's Paleo Stream Con on Twitch and Discord. We are finally going to start with the actual awards. While 1/3 of the categories is dedicated to Jurassic World Dominion and 1/3 to Prehistoric Planet, I also wanted to do a tiny bit of science communication and put a spotlight on some of the new dinosaur genera that were published last year. And our first award of the night is presented by none other than Henry the Paleo Guy.
Among all dinosaurs, theropods are among the frontrunners in terms of popularity and taxonomic diversity, which is why it was felt necessary to give them their own dedicated category to best encompass the most impressive of them. As such, here are the nominees for Theropod Dinosaur of the Year. Mape, Anacasigna, Meraxes, Darlong, and Natovenata. And the Dromies goes to Meraxes.
Meraxes easily takes the win with over 1/3 of the votes. The following award is presented by the Expeditioners Discovery Guild Enterprise, or EDGE for short.
Of course, theropods are not the only dinosaurs who have had an incredible year behind them. Many fascinating sauropod and ornithischian genera were also published in 2022. Here are the nominees for Non-theropod Dinosaur of the Year. Abditosaurus, Iberania, Jacapil, Transylvanosaurus, and Sierraceratops. And the Dromies goes to Jacapil.
Congratulations, Jacapil! If there had not been so many theropods last year, I would have put you in direct competition with them for a fair fight. Our next category is presented by Armin Reindl.
Dinosaurs only make up a fraction of the diverse life that has inhabited our planet throughout deep time. To avoid expanding this award show even more than it already is, Rick has taken the very controversial decision to lump everything that is not a dinosaur into this one category. Without further ado, here are the nominees for Non-dinosaur of the Year. Jack, Scottish Pterosaur, Tikictania,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Serpentosuchops, Titan, and Haneusuchus, the Bronze Age Gharial. And the Dromies go to Titan.
I am sorry, fan favorite Jack, but I think once people noticed the Ocean Man meme, it was over. Moving on from the new genera, the next category is presented by Vidax.
2022 saw the release of new, instantly iconic paleo media, not just in film and TV, but also in book form. Here are the nominees for Dinosaur Book of the Year. The Last Days of the Dinosaurs by Riley Black. Mesozoic Art, edited by Steve White and Darren Naish. A History of Painting with Dinosaurs by John Conway. Locked in Time by Dean Lomax. The Art and Science of the Crystal Palace Dinosaurs by Mark Whitten and Eleanor Michael. And the Dromie goes to Mesozoic Art, edited by Steve White and Darren Naish.
Congratulations to all the paleo artists who made Mesozoic art a reality. We now enter the paleo Twitter sphere with Scanova the Carnotaurus.
Hello everybody, 2022 has been a busy year for paleo media and paleo Twitter, so it's only natural that it has also spawned some of the biggest paleo memes. And, before you ask, anything to do with the eldritch being that is Spinosaurus has been preemptively omitted, because that could easily fill the next two categories all by itself. So, without further ado, here are the nominees for Paleo Meme of the Year. Hank the T-Rex, Femboy Barbadactylus, the Carnotaurus stance, Joker Giganotosaurus,
We live in a society.
a grizzly bear versus a T-Rex. And so, the Dromie goes to the Carnotaurus dance. He may not have got the girl, but he certainly won our hearts.
This is the first nomination and first win for Prehistoric Planet's Carnotaurus. Who knows how many more he will have when the night is over. The paleo Twitter categories continue with Alaskanime.
It seemed like 2022 saw no end to the controversies on Paleo Twitter, so here we have a few of our favorites for nominees of Gossip of the Year. Tyrannosaurus regina and Tyrannosaurus imperator. The Primitive War account on Twitter insulting Jurassic Park fans. Woke Tyrannosaurus rex. AI-generated Ceratosaurus. And, last but not least, the 65 trailer. And the Dromie Award for Gossip of the Year goes to Tyrannosaurus regina and Tyrannosaurus imperator.
Congratulations to the authors for coming up with new fellow sufferers for Nano-Tyrannus. The next category is presented by Paleo artist Joshua Knüppel.
Monkey Cruise is a series of images that are produced during the Paleo stream, a weekly live stream with and about paleo art. In this ongoing series, we depict extinct primates in compositions that are reminiscent of classic art pieces, from medieval paintings to iconic photos and films of the modern era. Here are the nominees for Monkey Cruise of the Year. Uranopithecus in the tub, Oreopithecus on the swing, the Mesopithecus zapped an angel, Paleopropithecus as Prometheus bound, Danuvius rode, and the Dromie goes to the Mesopithecus zapped an angel.
Congratulations to this art piece, which is not an Evangelion reference because it's based on the original art piece that inspired the Evangelion version. And once again, make sure you check out PaleoStreamCon tomorrow on the PaleoStream Twitch and Discord channel. Our next award is presented by the one and only Dino Diego.
Hey guys, happy to be here. It's Diego from Dino Diego. So, in the latter half of the summer of 2022, we were graced with the long-awaited Primal Season 2, and with it, 10 episodes featuring Spear and Fang venturing into a new world with new threats. Of the 10 episodes, 5 have been nominated for this year's Dromies. The first of the 5 nominees is Episode 1, The Sea of Despair. Up next on the list, we have Episode 2, Shadow of Fates. Coming up after that, we have Episode 4, Red Mist. Our next nominee is Episode 5, The Primal Theory. And for our final nominee, we have the Colossus Part 3. Alright, those are the Primal Season 2 episode nominees for this year's Dromies. Huge thanks to Rick Raptor for having me on board, and may the best episode win. And the Dromie for the best Primal Season 2 episode goes to Shadow of Fate.
Congratulations to Shadow of Fate. This was by far the closest poll of the entire awards show. It is the mark of a great TV show that any of these could have won best episode. We now move on to our next section, Prehistoric Planet. Using state-of-the-art CGI and the latest in paleontological studies to replicate the naturalism of BBC's Planet Earth, this documentary has captured our imagination like few others before. But we want to know the best of the best. So here are the nominees for Prehistoric Planet's best episode. Coasts, deserts, freshwater, ice worlds, forests. And the Dromie goes to deserts! While being the clear winner, it is nice that the votes for the other episodes were rather balanced again. The next award is presented by Fang.
Prehistoric Planet introduces a variety of new scenarios not seen before in dinosaur media and have shook the general public to do how strange and unusual they are. Scenarios such as Tyrannosaurs swimming in deep water, Theropods fighting like elephant seals, male pterosaurs mimicking females, Triceratopses venturing into caves, or Carnotaurus mating dances. The winner of this category is Carnotaurus mating dances.
This is the second win for Prehistoric Planet's Carnotaurus tonight. The next category is presented by the one and only Levi van der Veen.
And for our next entry, we have Best Music Track, comprising of 5 entries. Prehistoric Planet main theme, Alcyone and Phosphato Draco, Dreadnoughtus, Watering Hole and Tongosaurus, and Velociraptors. And the award goes to the main theme of Prehistoric Planet.
I do hope nobody bet against the Prehistoric Planet theme. That would be unfortunate for them. Better get that absinthe ready. The following award is presented by Yellow Panda 2001.
Hello, I'm very honored to be presenting the Dromies for the best hunt from Prehistoric Planet. As we all know, prehistory is filled with bloody encounters of predator and prey, and the results were usually very unpredictable and often very spectacular. The nominees for the best hunt from Prehistoric Planet: Barbaridactylus and Alcyone, Velociraptor and Asdarkets, Dromaeosaurus and Adrosaurus, Nanoxaurus and Pachyrhinosaurus, Chongosaurus and Corythoraptor. And with that, I am left to announce the winner of this category. And the Dromies go to Velociraptor and Asdarkets.
An easy win for the Velociraptors. Sorry, Shienshusaurus fans. Our next category is presented by the one and only Best in Slot.
The bachelors in Prehistoric Planet have dazzled us with a wide variety of mating dances, from the elegant to the hypnotizing to the goofy. Here are the nominees for Best Mating Display. Scaphoid Ammonites, Dreadnoughtus, Barbaridactylus, Tyrannosaurus, Carnotaurus. And the Dromie goes to Carnotaurus.
The Carnotaurus sweep continues. Our next award is presented by killershrewfan.
Sometimes we all just want to relax and have a good time. And that's why we should all be taking notes from these guys. This category is all about the vibes. And the nominees for Best Vibes are Tyrannosaurus for Pebble Pig Out and a good necking, Mosasaurus for a literal deep clean, Tarbosaurus for noontime nap and snap, Dinokairos for swampy scratch and scat, and Hatzegopteryx for sunset dine and dash. And the Dromie goes to Mosasaurus.
Unbothered, moisturized, happy, in his lane, focused, flourishing. If there's one thing that has filled every Prehistoric Planet fan with delight, it's all the adorable baby animals that have been featured throughout the show. But which one of them is the most precious? Here are the nominees for Best Babies. Tyrannosaurus, Alcyone, Olorotitan, Triceratops, Therizinosaurus, and the Dromie goes to Tyrannosaurus. Congratulations, you little rascals! But you know what's the only thing more emblematic for Prehistoric Planet than adorable baby dinosaurs? Adorable baby dinosaurs getting brutally eaten. Here are the nominees for Best Baby Murderer. Mosasaurus, Phosphato-Draco, Quetzalcoatlus, Beelzebufo,
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Hatzegopteryx. And the Dromie goes to Beelzebufo. The following category is presented by Tim.
Prehistoric Planet has shown us what ideal husband material looks like. These 5 fine specimens have conquered our hearts with their riz, so here are the best nominees for the Himbo category. Tyrannosaurus, Barbarodactylus, Deinonychirus, Ornithomimus, Carnotaurus, and the Dromie goes to Tyrannosaurus.
We have reached the final award in our Prehistoric Planet section, which will be presented by Shrignold.
Let's be honest, Prehistoric Planet has given us a variety of iconic female dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and of course marine reptiles. But one question has remained unanswered until now. Who is the best girl? Here are the nominees. Tuarangisaurus, Mononychus, Barbarodactylus, Velociraptor, and last but certainly not least, Chanchalsaurus. So, without further ado, the Dromie for Best Girl goes to Mononychus. Yay!
She won with a clear majority. Press F for Shianchosaurus fans. We now move on to our next section, Jurassic World Dominion, the extended cut. It was certainly a movie with a lot to dissect, but I have tried to make a couple of positive awards for it. Like our first category, which will be presented by Impulse.
With the newest entry of Jurassic World, new creatures have been introduced to the world. Let's see our contestants. Giganotosaurus, Therizinosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, Pyroraptor, Lystrosaurus, and the winner is Therizinosaurus.
Shoutouts to Lystrosaurus for being the runner-up. The next award is presented by Dilophosaurus and Shamu.
One of the positive aspects, or one of the aspects that got people talking for Jurassic World Dominion, was a returning cast. Now, it's not just a returning human cast, it's also returning dinosaurs. Now, granted, some of them are not that special, while others are. Here are the categories for Best Veteran for Jurassic World Dominion. Rexy, Blue, Mosasaurus, Parasaurolophus, and Dilophosaurus. May the best contender win. And the Dromie for Best Veteran goes to Rexy.
An easy win for Rexy. Sorry to all Dilophosaurus fans out there. Moving on from the dinosaurs to the humans, our next category is presented by the one and only Raptor from the Deep Time podcast.
Hello, podcasters, and welcome to the Best Human Actor in Jurassic World Dominion. Our nominees are Dawanda Wise as Kayla Watts, Deacon Lackman as Soyona Santos, Jeff Goldblum as returning character Ian Malcolm, Scott Hayes as Rain Delacour, and Mamadou Ache as Ramsey Cole. And the Dromies goes to Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm.
Congratulations, Jeff Goldblum. Why did I even bother with any other nominees? The following category is presented by Indo.
You've seen the best, now time for the worst. The category for Jurassic World Dominion, Worst Human Actor. The nominees are Chris Pratt as Owen Grady, Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire Deering, Campbell Scott as Louis Dodson, Isabella Sermon as Maisie Lockwood, and Laura Dern as Ellie Sadler. And the award goes to Campbell Scott as Louis Dodson.
The next award is presented by Raphael Baumkänguru.
While Jurassic World Dominion was a very decisive entry into the Jurassic World series, there are still parts of it that the fans enjoyed. Therefore, nominated in the category for Best Part of Jurassic World Dominion, the prologue, the Malta Black Market sequence, the introduction of the Therizinosaurs, the final battle, and the kiss between Ellie and Alan. And the award for Best Part of Jurassic World Dominion goes to the Therizinosaurus introduction.
A close race between the Therizinosaurus and the prologue. But enough praising. Now it's time to tear this movie a new one. And I will start with the nominees for the worst part of Jurassic World Dominion. Ellie saying,
"He slid into my DMs."
Any scene of Owen raising his hand, any scene with the locusts, Owen choking the Dilophosaurus, the final battle. And the Dromie goes to the final battle. Congratulations, you managed to disappoint even the most hardcore Jurassic World fans. The beatdown continues with the one and only Dilophosaurus.
In its ambitions, Jurassic World Dominion bit off rather more than it could chew. So here are the nominations for Biggest Missed Opportunity. Not having dinosaurs living all around the world as the central plot point, and instead focusing on bloody locusts. Alan Grant never encountering a feathered Pyroraptor. The Giganotosaurus being an incredibly underwhelming villain. Jurassic Park 3's Spinosaurus not being in the movie. Jurassic Park 3's Raptors not being in the movie. Not quite sure how both of those ended up in there. And the winner is the correct one, not having dinosaurs around the world being the main plot.
That was the correct answer indeed. The following award is presented by Bobby Wasabii. What is this name?
We had a year full of great paleo media, but of course, Jurassic World Dominion was a disappointing film and ending for the Jurassic franchise. One of the several and most disappointing aspects of the film were the numerous raptors who weren't even used in any interesting ways. And these are the nominees for the most disappointing raptor. Blue, Beta, Raptor, Ghost, and Red. And the Dromie goes to Raptor.
Congratulations to Discount Pod from Dinosaur Planet. The next category is presented by Digital Dinosaurs.
The movie Jurassic World Dominion was inspiringly directed and written by a man named Colin Trevorrow, who has given us some insightful insights into the troubled motion picture via interviews and Twitter ramblings. Hey, at least he never got too political in these. The 5 inspiring quotes in these desperate and sorrowful times that have been nominated are: I didn't want to anthropomorphize them. We know who killed her now. Hopefully people will want some revenge. The Giganotosaurus is like the Joker. It just wants to watch the world burn. Friends, just don't let friends watch the theatrical cut. Jurassic Park is inherently unfranchisable. And okay, enough rambling. The winner for Best Jurassic World Dominion quote is: the Giganotosaurus is like the Joker, it just wants to yada yada yada, you know the funny meme line.
We live in a society where
accuracy
is a distant memory.
Our final award in this section will be presented by none other than the legendary Gaming Beaver!
Yes, thank you. Whether we like or dislike Jurassic World Dominion, the one thing we can all agree on that is fun to see is the kills. Here are the nominees for Best Death. Lewis Dodgson.
What's your story?
Rain Delacourt. Guy on Scooter. Giganotosaurus. And Oviraptor. And the Dromie goes to Guy on the Scooter.
Congratulations to that guy, and thank you Gaming Beaver for the collaboration.
No, thank you for having me. It's been great, thank you. Yes. Go subscribe. Subscribe now!
And now, we have finally arrived at the moment you have all been waiting for since the beginning of the show. Except not quite yet. Before we get to the best of the best, we first have to go through the worst of the worst. Here are the nominees for Worst Paleo Media of the Year. The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild.
Hello, boys! Buck Wild at your service.
Jurassic Island. Jurassic World Dominion.
Jurassic World? Not a fan.
What is them?
Allosauruses.
Jurassic Domination.
Allosaurus had never seen such bullshit before.
And we're not gonna stop until we make it out of here.
La Brea Season 2.
You are never going to believe what happened.
And the Dromie goes to The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild.
Thanks, Sid.
The movie that came out in January last year and was then immediately forgotten by everyone. Congratulations, you beat 3 bad Jurassic Park ripoffs and a TV show nobody watched. This will hopefully be the last time anybody will ever mention your name again. And now we have arrived at what is truly the final award of the night. I was debating doing the best one first and then the worst one last, but I decided that this award show needed to end on a positive note. So I will now unveil the nominee that has been decided by all of you participants to be the best paleo media of the year. Here are the contenders. Prehistoric Kingdom, Prehistoric Planet Season 1, Dinosauria by Dead Sound, Primal Season 2, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5, and the Dromie goes to Prehistoric Planet Season 1! Congratulations, what a completely unexpected surprise. And with that, we are finished with the first ever Dromies. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments which award was your favorite. Who was your favorite nominee? And do you agree with who won which award? I hope you had as much of a good time as I had organizing this. And I want to again thank all the fans and content creators who were willing to participate in this. You can find their Twitter handles or YouTube channels in the description. And make sure to check out the Paleo StreamCon tomorrow. I wish you all a great 2023. And with all the exciting Paleo media to be released later this year, I hope to see you at the Dromies next year. Hopefully those shouldn't take as long to come out now that I got the hang of this. Goodbye!
There they are, the Dromie Award winners. Winners one and all, chosen by you.
Thank you, Alaskanimi, for this unprompted song that I completely botched with my editing. A special thank you to Lofo Lee, who was willing to step in when it seemed like Best in Slot could not find the time to record his part.
And the Dromie goes to Carnotaurus.
Lofo Lee! Oh my god! Oh my god!
And the winner is... the correct one, the fact that the plot did not resolve... Ugh. Fuck.
Here are the nominees. Here are the I can't say that word. Nominees. Here are the
Carnotaurus almost got the 4 and 4, but wait, what's that? It's Hank with a steel chair!
Giganotosaurus. Giganotonotosaurus. All of the other...
And finally, here's the custom award presentation that Impulse made.
With the newest entry of Jurassic World, new creatures have been introduced to the world. Let's see our contestants. Giganotosaurus, Therizinosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, Pyroraptor, Lystrosaurus, and the winner is Therizinosaurus.
This was such a cute animation that I scrapped it because it made the rest of my video look bad in comparison.
God damn, fuck these awards.